Hi Geminis, welcome to your mid-month reading. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate with your own life experiences during this time. If you would like to have a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. For the month of June, as usual, I have a special sales offer available, and actually for this month I have two. So if you want to know more details about it, you can read in the description box, or you can email me with your questions. And if you would like to donate and support my channel, you can also do that by following the PayPal link, which is also down below. So Geminis, the next couple of weeks might bring a sense of arguments, conflicts, tension to the surface. It feels like there might be this escalation of intense emotions, all right, coming to the forefront and bringing a sense of conflict, for others a sense of relief at the same time that you're taking things out of your chest, especially for Geminis that have been containing emotions, that have been containing deeper truths about how you truly feel about something, or how something has really been hurting you. I feel like for other Geminis, there's this sense of just not feeling understood, or not being able to understand others easily. I do feel like any kind of tension or conflicts that happened during this time in your life, even though they might be obviously uncomfortable and in the moment feel as something hard, okay, to move through, to process, it's going to end up clearing out of the way. Things that have kept you in the dark, things that have kept situations in on hold. I feel like there's emotion here, an action that is occurring through conflict that leads to forces moving forward with you, forces helping you, all right, take the steps that you have been afraid to take, forces that are allies, but that in the moment might feel like they are pressuring you into a very hard place where you might need to do things that you're afraid to do because you know that they're going to bring again disharmony, or people are not going to understand, or you're going to have to fight to get your way, or you're going to have to fight to actually access what you mostly desire during this time, which is a sense of being understood and a sense of being at peace with who you are. And for some of Geminis, it's also a sense of being respected, all right, by how emotionally you manage yourself and the world of your relationships, because I feel like there's something here about the world of your own emotions and relationships being a little bit messy, especially during this time. But it's almost like conflicts will then help you rearrange things correctly. You might though be very emotional or dealing with very emotional people as well, and so when we have forces that are both under pressure, that are both unleashing very powerful and intense emotions, it can be difficult because there's no element of rationality or control here. So things again can escalate so much so that it can feel like, like too damaging to the sustainability of these relationships or these goals into the future. I feel like things are not as bad as they might present themselves to be in the moment, but still it's going to be difficult to move through an energy that feels right. Some of you want to take a step back also. You just want to take a step back and analyze and reflect upon what's really going on in your life. For some of you, this conflict is not directly with you. It might be, environments that are very loud and very competitive and very difficult for you to process emotionally because you have a different element or nature here. And so your sensitivities, your buttons are being pushed, and so you might decide to take a step back from actively engaging in in relationships that you don't feel like you have enough energy to give to, or that you're afraid to get into fights if you go towards them. So I feel like some of you are taking a step back and just analyzing the conflict amongst circles and environments and trying to sort out through your intuition what's what. And that's, again, your advice. The High Priestess is your advice, is to be connected, is to be vigilant, watchful, but not necessarily, reactive or acting upon something before you truly have certainty, before you truly have some sort of, for some even like a leverage, a tool to assist you in a fight. So if you're tempted to go into something, but you're not clear about why you're moving into it, don't do it. Your advice here is to act upon your intuition and what your gut is telling you that something is, or that something should be. Not, just through an this ego, there's something here about the inflammation of egos, this combativeness just for the sake of, again, releasing tense emotions. No, you have to pick your battles wisely during this time, because they're going to take a lot of energy from you. But you also want to get into things in which you know what you're fighting for. Being for your rights, being for your, your respect, your name, your reputation, your family, your resources, all right? I feel that for some of you Geminis, you might be dealing with a strong water sign influence here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces is heavily present here, especially Cancer, but it can be any sign. This could also be an indication that this might, get even more intense as we going to move to Cancer season, all right, in the into the next days. So you might also just be dealing with a very emotional being, all right? You might be observing the conflicts that are occurring in someone else's life. You might have a specific connection with this person that it's raising questions or issues. So I feel like for some of you, you might have a connection with someone in which the fact that this connection exists, the fact that this might be found out, it could be also that, is bringing problems into your life or into this person's life. I feel like there's a lack of acceptance or agreement or even judgment upon you relating with this person, you being in a relationship with this person, or you having some sort of bond with this person. For some of you Geminis, you could also be finding out about someone's true intentions and emotions towards you. It's going to be very clear in the next weeks who loves you, who don't, who has your best interests, who doesn't. But again, it's about being vigilant to that, observing, taking notes, and then when you're sure, making your move. It's going to be very clear what's what. And I feel like, again, there's this separation of waters. One water is pure, representative here again of emotions and feelings and intentions that come from heart. You have here the separation of waters, and so one recipient is filled with clean water and pure water, which represent positive interactions and people and emotions, and then the other, it's dirty water that is not pure, that is not filtered, and again it represents toxicity, people that don't have your best interests, or very negative emotions and patterns that are not contributing to the harmony in your life. So you're separating, you're seeing who's who, what's what, basically during this time. I also feel like there might have been someone in the shadows hiding here their true, again, motivations and feelings. Especially, again, a water sign is strongly indicated. And this person might feel threatened here by something and come out of the dark, come out of the shadows to fight for you, especially if this is speaking about an admirer of sorts, a love interest, someone that has been, quiet, very quiet with these two cards, someone that has been occulting their true feelings or their true desire, someone that has not been, you know, communicating with you. For some is a strong love interest, for others is just a person that has been really hard for you to understand and read. You're going to start again understanding much more. But I feel like for some of the Geminis, you have someone willing to step out of their own, you know, hiding place to fight for you. I feel like there's a person that might feel that they have a lot of competition or a lot of people around you, and this might make them again react. You might have a reaction of jealousy here also from someone, a jealousy in the sense that this person might be afraid that you're giving more energy and attention to others than to them. You could also be dealing with a very dependable someone that has a lot of dependency upon this emotional tie with you. It could be a friend, again, love interest, family, but it's someone that has a huge level of dependency. I also feel like issues of codependency in all senses is going to be very important and meaningful in your life. I feel that your opportunity is the King of Cups. So it's to establish a better relationship with your emotional world, to feel like you are holding some sort of power and authority over your own emotions, that you're in control of them. Hence the advice being the High Priestess is that you know what you're feeling, you understand what you're feeling, but you're not blindly reacting to everything for the sake of proving your point, all right? It's also about the development of a huge level of understanding of your own nature and how is that affecting your surroundings and the things you're attracting. Is understanding your love language better than ever, and the language of affection of others. It's interesting because this person has here the ship behind them, so this person might be coming either unexpectedly towards you. It's like this visit or disappearance, this occurrence that you're not expecting. This person is bringing positive change in your life for some. For others is that there's going to be unexpected, positive, emotional changes, right? Helping you upgrade how things have been for you emotionally. I also feel like there's a level of forgiveness that you're asked to have during this time. Self-forgiving, but also forgiving of others that, you know. Is that this thing like, forgive them because they don't know what they do or they don't know better, something on those terms. So I hope you have a great mid-month. Thank you so much for all of you that have been liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting, and donating to my channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Hopefully we'll see each other soon.